10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh my!
You are alone,
well,
buddy.
no, we're split.
No, are you?
2-2. Wait, you're on the NiP side, Mott?
No, I'm on the Empire side. I think we're going to game 5.
So it's I'm
yeah,
alone.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Andrew's alone.
I'm the lone gunman.
How
folks.
dare you question me, Trent?
Okay. Well, we could hand it over to the casters, but we're stuck in a pause anyway, so we'll continue blathering on, I suppose.
I'm gonna be. Who brought that conversation? Oh, would they jug set?
Okay, what set is it? Let's take a look.
It's the helmets. It's just a bunch of random items, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Exiled Ronin. Oh, wow. Jug looks like a samurai like every other Jug set ever? Wow.
But, guys, he's got Fortune's Tout. That's what really matters here.
He's got the little cat. He's going full weeb. It's great.
Everybody hates that fucking cat.
I
so
love
much.
that cat. Get out of here.
Everyone I talk to is just...
I like the noise. I'm a big weeb, though, so... Mm-hmm.
I still, to this day, I think the biggest winner in all of cosmetics is Vici Gaming.
Why is that?
The Tusk Sigil.
Oh, the Tusk Sigil?
The Tusk Sigil.
They owned that, dude.
It is 100% just their logo and a little bit of
How
a
did they
flowy
get away?
effect.
How did they get away with that?
All right, you assholes. We're handing it over to the casters. Annie and Brax, please save us.
I don't want to work for you guys anymore. Well, we are on to game number 4 of the Betway show match. It is already craziness here at Moonduck Studios, and this draft is going to be amplifying that. Brax, what do you make of this? Did he just crush, like, as the Blade Fury was... Okay. Not getting the most efficiency out of that. Sunstrike. It went towards Insania, but he dodged it handily. So, yep, just starting things off.
30 seconds to battle.
Again, back to the question we asked in the first game. Are there any lanes that are just going to be totally outclassed? Like anything you just have to kind of hand over and be done with?
The battle's starting.
I'll take that as tribute.
That's getting deep, man. I hope he gets that much freedom. It looks like he is making his way up towards mid, and well, he's definitely going to be needed there as TA already taken some damage. Picked up that first point in Psy Blades, which is pretty standard nowadays, and that means just doesn't have the refraction to work with. So, FN already starting things off well here. 3 last hits, and no one else has any. So Invoker, he's feeling nice here. Do you expect Invoker to pretty handily win the lane, or can TA actually bring this back when she gets a couple of levels?
Perfect location.
Yeah, they've just been beeping each other. He blasted a fissure on him earlier too, just really keeping him in check. Down bottom, it's going to be Quakeba versus Ghostic, Slardar versus Jug, and yeah, I mean, these guys can just kind of keep battling it out in each other, pretty evenly matched, and Jug will be farming pretty well, but I don't think Ghostic will be totally forced out. and Batrider doing pretty much nothing to slow down Chappie's free farm, and he's just going to keep... Be in trouble here. Doesn't have that crush up. They fissure him, and, well, they'll just give him the old 1-2 punch, but let him off with a warning. Yeah. No, he's just letting him burn, toasting him up, going for a pull here.
What have we here? Short-sighted of you.
Yep, definitely leveling better than the Batrider versus Lifestealer that we saw earlier today. Mid lane. Looks like Era having an easier time up against our Invoker once he actually has the Refraction up. Still only 1 point in Psyblades, but it's doing enough. They're getting her ass off, so relatively even. And again, now that there's no support helping out Invoker, TA can actually farm. Man, Earthshaker and Earth Spirit have just been at each other's throats all game.
Set in stone.
Yeah. It's a real battle of the earth there. So, everyone just farming, no first blood yet. Very calm, patient game. Ninjas and Pajamas, if they secure this game, they secure the entire series, and they're going to be the Betway, King of the Hill, current champions, but Empire, still feeling good. Ooh. Yeah. Slardar, he's just going to try to go for the TP out. They need just a little bit more damage, but no, he makes it back to the well. And there's nothing they can do about it. He's just going to sit there and regen up, and man, that was really cutting it close.
A gift from the
Haste Rune, scouted out and picked up by Earth Spirit, so he's just going to keep charging about, but really just a calm laning phase. Everyone focusing on farm far more than rotations and kills. Because, you know, with the Invoker and TA, you just kind of want to sit back and soak all the farm you can possibly get. Now, things getting feistier around mid. We got 3 Dire Heroes in the area. TA has a Refraction, but is she even going to get to use it? It looks like she pops it off, but it's immediately gobbled through. And King R will secure first blood here, so nice gold going to supports early on, and this lane's feeling a little bit easier for the Dire. It's poor TA. She just has to play pretty safe there. Can't get too crazy. Only 2 points in the Refraction, and there's a lot to cut through it. So back to farming. No one getting too wound up over that. The 2 Empire supports going to be smoking up and potentially going for another kill. Yep, they're going right back in. This time Refraction's out ahead of the charge, so gotta play this one smart. Gotta wait till she overcommits, and now she's just gonna be walking away as the roll is off the mark. King R gonna be glimpsing her back in. They get the kinetic field on top of the cold snap. Refraction now gone, and there's no one there that can help her. There will be a TP in from the Rubik, but seems like TA is a strong, independent woman that can handle this, and she's gonna go find herself a kill. Rubik takes credit for that one, but the crush follow-up as Ghostic moves forward. There will be a fissure to trap him under tower. He's eaten a couple of shots and a couple more hits, and he will be going down. They need one more, but he turns and crushes. Now Batrider's going to light him up, and that'll be that. Still, a lot of participation from pretty much everyone on the map. It will result in TA going down for 2. Yeah, she'll make it back. Hani able to soak a little bit of XP off of this, and still waiting for his level 3. He's pretty solid 2.5 right now, so definitely eager to get some more levels up. TA, I mean, she's right back in it. She's just continuing to farm away mid, continuing to hold where she's at. Maybe requesting a ward for some high ground vision there so she doesn't get ganked in the exact same way again. Looks like this time there is going to be a double damage Batrider ready to go forward, but As he casts the Firefly, he doesn't have enough mana for the lasso, so he's gonna have to back off. Yeah, I mean, it's bold. It did the job, forced Invoker back, but they do not actually get the lasso, so. Yep, just TA being able to push across the river. And we're gonna have a little pause here. So, in terms of laning momentum, we're at 7 minutes in. Overall last hits is gonna be definitely around. What are you guys giggling about? Wow, Mott. Now I'm sad. Anyway, Chappie gonna be also our net worth leader, as yeah, he has no kills, no kill participation, but just total free farm on a lifestealer, and I mean that's really all a lifestealer needs is just a couple of minutes to himself to get his kit online, working towards that armlet after his phase. The ganks just aren't going to stop. Once you start those lifestealer bombs, well, they're going to get nasty. Mid lane, we've got FN hopping into that ghost form. They pop a psionic trap on him, but no vision means no kill.
Are those cracks in Dyer's top tower?
I mean, the fissures have been alright. He's trapped Earth Spirit a couple of times. He can break up a fight, but yeah, it's one thing to have it like versus a Meepo, but the fights aren't going to be that clumpy. Ooh, down bottom, Koikva just lets loose the Omni Slash and gets a quick pick on a Earth Spirit.
Yes.
Nothing too crazy there.
Invisibility. That should help.
Yep, he's only level 4, so definitely no threat of a static storm gank. Just keep an eye, runs right past the courier, so they know something's been moving towards the mid lane. He's just continuing his routes. He's got a deep ward that he can plant if he wants to. So again,
Dyer's bottom tower needs some help.
and look at King R's positioning here while Era's taking the Ancients, just very calmly soaking. Trixie.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, already doing some quick work on this tower. Man, Chappie's just chasing after this Bat Rider who has 1,800 gold saved for his blink. Chappie, though, maybe a little bit deep, pops into this range creep, and we'll just wait until it pushes it out. There is going to be a return initiation onto Miposhka. The Earth Spirit casts out a boulder, trying to preserve his life. He's running, and he's fast. With that roll, he will make it up to the high ground and back to safety.
Radiant's top tower deserves
Definitely
just as
not
much help as
panicking
the
there. And, yeah. Templar Assassin flying in some goodies. It will just be a bottle and the rest of her power treads, so getting some more stats online, feeling good. In contrast, our Invoker has his full Midas already. Oh. Another close call on that TP from Slardar, but he just keeps getting lucky with him. Just immediate, no hesitation. They know Koikva can't stun him. They know Koikva's alone, so just hop straight into that TP and hope the damage isn't too much. If they could find the lifestealer, that'd be neat, and they are going to ping him out, but that's not really the target they'd like to go for. They want someone just a little easier to lock down, especially with Koikva having that Omni Slash. You just want to be able to let it roar, and looks like they're just going to drop a fissure.
middle tower is under attack.
And, well, yep, that was maybe not the best use of the Earthshaker there. That was just a little bit of, hey, we're over here, and then we walk away. but no one dies.
Radiant's top tower just as much health as
Oh, mid lane. Yeah, Templar Assassin really laying in there, but yeah, they got the vision they need. That was very, very close if Batrider hadn't been
Dire's middle tower
laying his
doesn't
fire
even
where he
last
was.
long.
Either way, Invoker dead for 30 seconds, and Era gets a chance to slap onto his tower. But may end up being in some trouble there. He gets glimpsed back, refraction, gobbled through in an instant, and she will hit the deck. So both mids go down, and
Dire have
top lane, we got Insania going, trying to get the better of this Earth Spirit. Trying to kick through trees and find him out. They've got 3 heroes now on the search. Hani goes the wrong way through the shrubbery. Oh, and the Fissure misses as well. Finally, they get him locked down with the telekinesis. He's standing in the fire. He finally dies, but that was altogether a wild goose chase. And King R just going to be TPing out. There is an Omni Slash, but not having quite enough damage there at level 1. Quakeba has to let him live.
I'll take that as tribute.
Chappie just walking straight up to Hani like it's nothing. Invoker Sunstrike not even needed. As Chappie trying to go for a twofer here. Insania definitely making his way through the trees. Trying to juke and jive, and it looks like
Dire just denied their middle tower.
Lifestealer way more focused on farm now than small Rubik kills, so we will be able to go and TP out. Meanwhile, mid lane, Era getting surrounded upon here. There's going to be the Psionic Trap to scout out King R on the high ground, and Era able to really read into that gank and predict it.
Looks like Dire fortified their structures.
Yeah, wants to debut that blink in a triumphant fashion as opposed to his previous attempts to just kind of walk up and lasso you. Not as fancy. Lifestealer TPing down to the bottom shrine, hops right inside the Earth Spirit, and they're ready to get mobile. They'd love to be able to jump Quakeba. Difficult to lock down, but really high value if they can get him. Batrider's going to be going in. Looks like they're going to get the old 1-2. Glimpse back on the Batrider. Their target might be getting away. They've still got King R with his full combo aside from Glimpse. Kinetic Field, Static Storm at the ready, but looks like Juggernaut going to be playing this one super safe, and Batrider just going to be going trying to farm neutrals in the meantime. There's going to be the roll in, but Batrider blinks away. They force out the Infest, and Chappie still chasing after him. Go for the glimpse, and this time they will get it. I think Batrider is super duper dead here. As Dire finally find some blood. Miposhka? You are a little far in there. Walking over 2 psionic traps and some vision just gets completely bursted, but of course better Miposhka than pretty much anyone else.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
He's spinning, he's okay. Okay, now that the spin's about to end, he's in a lot of trouble there. Sunstrike gonna be coming in as, wow, that is just an easy kill for FN, who has been farming really well, about, 2/3 of the way towards that Aghanim Scepter. That is gonna be well timed for him. He should have it pre-20 minutes if all goes according to plan, and he'll be ready to just start rotating with those Infest Bombs, scoring even more kills. I mean, this Invoker is farming very well. Roll in. They are able to stun this TA, and looks like TA probably going to hit the dust. She's got a melt. She's got refraction now, but it can only buy her so much time. Maybe enough to score a kill on the Earth Spirit, but unfortunately just slightly out of range.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Lifestealer very close to his full deso. And yeah, he's just really easily able to keep control of this top lane, not sacrificing any territory. Down bottom, Juggernaut's doing some good work, but
Dire's bottom tower is under
is it
attack.
enough here? They're gonna
Radiant's
smoke up
middle tower could use some
Radiant,
help.
walking right over that ward. Or rune, sorry. Not gonna take it, not gonna give that information to the Dire. Yep, and it seems like he potentially could be the victim of a gank here, but they're just gonna turn north a bit too soon. Courier.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Yep. Well, they got that, but is it gonna cost them there? Trixie going forward, gets that flame break straight into the lasso. This Earth Spirit is at their mercy now, and Niposhka goes down. 2 TPs in here as Ghost Stick now has the Infest Bomb in him. Ready to show off his Blink Dagger, but gonna have another quick pause. Gotta just keep this game nice and chunky. Oops. Alright. F9 was not the button he was looking for, apparently. And now the rest of the Radiant, they're totally grouped up here. There's gonna be that scan from the Dire, so they know that someone's hanging around the Roche pit. I mean, TA with a Desolator takes it very quickly, and Trixie trying to zone here, hopping up to the cliff, trying to see if there's any movement coming in. But the smoked up Slardar Infest Bomb is so scary. Gonna get hit by the Psionic Trap, clipped by the Fissure as well. Now Ghost Stick in some trouble. Era able to get the Aegis, and they're just gonna kill the Earth Spirit. Not the initiation that Empire were looking for.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A soldier's fortune.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Yeah, she's had a lot of time just to sit back and farm, and getting close to her Blink as well. Needs 1,200 more gold, and she's well on the way. Now Ghost Stick just gonna be going for a quick pick onto Koikva, but they're not able to get him. And this will be Empire just backing off.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So 8-8 is our kill score. Overall net worth slightly in favor of Empire, but really nothing significant. The Aegis on Ninjas and Pajamas is going to be a lot more telling of the pace of the game. If we're able to go and push the TA forward and find something off the back, it is great, but if not, she's still doing okay. Are you maintaining your opinion of the Earthshaker in terms of it?
What have we here?
Well, we'll see. Hani the Beast. I'm ready to see it. And, I mean, Miposhka's had some interesting plays in the Earth Spirit. Lots of good setups, but a couple of just kind of rolls into death. A little bit too bold there. Team's not quite ready to be big enough to back him up.
Dire's
Up top, good
tower
push
is
coming in.
under
Era looking to get the most out of this Aegis,
Dire's
and
structures are
well,
fortified.
shreds this tower. Just has to wait for the Fortify to spell out, and that's gonna be it.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. They're beating on Dire's top tower.
It's getting tense. I feel like Empire, they gotta do something soon, because Tia is starting to really ball. She's still got some good time left in her Aegis. She's starting to lay into this tier 2, and I mean, Dire, they're just kind of letting it happen. They can't fight just yet. Chappie working on that AC. And, alright, tier 2 gonna be going down.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind. I guess Radiant fortified their structures. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, they're gonna be trading for a tier 1 there. Batrider potentially posturing for a lasso, but yeah, it's a little too scary to jump in alone. Needs some cores there. Koikva on our Juggernaut. Again, we haven't talked too much about him, but he's just quietly farming up the storm. He's got his Manta style. He's going to be 4th on the net worth chart, but there's not a huge difference between him and the TA. So, I mean, how much of a problem can this jug really be, or do Empire have the tools to deal with it? Oh, wow, okay. That was NiP just kind of outplaying them. They will, unfortunately, lose their jug in the end there. Insania crawling through the trees. Chappie gonna be TPing out as the rest of the Radiant team come in there. So, jug for a Slardar. It looked good at first, but they aren't able to escape with everyone in tow. Yeah, very quickly, in fact.
Radiant's bottom tower is no more.
Yeah, he just picks up his Boots of Travels on top of his Ag's Blink Midas at 22 minutes, so definitely no slacker there. Top lane, we have a lot of damage being done. Our first
Cracks in Dire's top tower?
not really able to convert that into structures just yet. His inventory just feels really empty. Like, I know the blink is super valuable, but it just feels like he's sitting on nothing now. Aegis gonna be reclaimed. Our TA maybe has to play a little safer now. It's gonna be a pretty long Roche respawn. Looks like they're just trying to push in. They have that T2 open, and that's exactly what they want to take. But down bottom, I mean, Dire, they're just keeping their eyes set on the prize here, similar to what we saw last game, where they just want to tunnel towards that bottom lane, take every opportunity to sneak a lane of racks and delay the game and wait it out. But man, this TA works on towers so quickly. A couple of seconds alone, and well, it's gonna be hers.
Dire's middle tower just went down. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
That's gonna help her out a lot, especially against this Invoker who's gonna get pretty nasty.
Haste.
Oh, okay. Trixie going in. I mean, he's got the gem. He's able to cliff King R. And, well, Hani goes and puts himself up there as well. They kill the Disruptor, and Ghost Stick's not looking like he's getting out of here. He blinks, but Batrider hot on his heels. They get the crush, but there's 5 Radiant heroes after this Slardar. His TP's still on cooldown for 7 seconds. Is he actually going to get out of here? Wow, Ghost Stick is too fast with that sprint and blink. They don't know what to do with it. Timer is super low, so he's already back up with his full combo ready. But again, this tier 2 tower taking so much damage, and seems like Empire just gonna let that slide. They've got good control over the Roche pit here. Still gonna be, you know, 4 minutes till it comes up, so.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Yep. Tornado comes out, just clearing out a creep wave as Ninjas and Pajamas are more than happy to force out a couple of TPs and get back, clear out the jungle. And they're really creeping up there in terms of net worth, now surpassing the Lifestealer. Overall net worth, still in favor of Empire, but it's creeping towards that even line. They do see TA, but gonna be blinking away. That's a busted Infest Bomb. They will still find the Batrider, who just kind of chunks down. And now Koikfa standing in the fire a little bit too long as Era wants to show off that brand new BKB. Is gonna get amp damage, and now it seems like TA versus the world here, as the Radiant are kind of segregated behind this tier 2 tower. Dire, they're just clumping up. And they're looking for more. There's just going to be TPs out from the Earthshaker and nothing real fruitful off that gank. Roshan still a minute till it spawns, so they can't quite find that. That's, I mean, I guess they got something. Batrider is better than nothing. Yep, Radiant Courier goes down as well, so... Yep, Dire slowly but surely making the moves. I just hope that they can actually turn that into Roshan control or a tower push, because it seems like, you know, they're taking those steps forward, but Ninjas in Pajamas just keep walking right past them. All right, they get the Rubik as well, and now there is going to be the follow-up from Era, who's doing some serious work with those side blades, and there we go. That's the power of the Earthshaker, and Batrider seeks his revenge as well. There's going to be the glimpse back. They want to go for Chappie. Naposhka going to try to zone everyone else out. Chappie lives with some pretty clutch armlet toggles. He's still crawling his way up onto the hill. They are going to be able to shrine him up. And now Roshan going to be respawning any second now. And this is where it's going to get heated. Rubik down, Slardar down. Who's got more resources to invest into this fight?
I'll take that as tribute.
Yeah, short of... They're going to rotate the Slardar back in, so it looks like they are more than ready to get this fight going, but big 5-man smoke gank up from the Radiant. They're no slackers as well. This is big. No Echo Slam and no Lasso for this fight here, and this is where the fight's going to be going on. We got this high ground going forward. FN solo and does go down. They do have to trade for the Batrider though, so even more time without a Lasso in these fights. Koikfa getting played with, glimpsed around here, going to be able to get off an Omni Slash and kill off the Disruptor. That's going to be huge, but they are still able to turn that and get a kill onto the Jug. Hani with the clip will find another kill, but Chappie just going to town, eating up Insania. One more hit is going to be that. And... all right. Everyone just kind of picking a partner and squaring off into a duel. And this is going to be a lot of blood. There's a 3 for 3 there, and I mean, Roche is still up, but no one's got the heroes they need to get through it. Era going to pop the BKB just to make sure he gets away from Chappie there. Wow, that is a lot of armor. Our Spirit's Gem. Yeah.
Well gotten.
It really is. I mean, we've seen it before when Lifesteal was paired with the Storm Spirit, and that was just an unstoppable duo. And they're not going to go that route here, but it seems like Chappie can still definitely hold up his end of the deal, having a super fantastic Lifestealer. 3rd on the net worth chart, pretty much matched up with that TA. Invoker, again, top net. Empire want to start teasing out a Roche initiation, although the rest of the Radiant are still back up. There's only lacking the Omni Slash in terms of ults, and that's back up in like 3 seconds, so it's going to be another full initiation. No one else farming any resources on the map right now. It's all concentrated around this mid. FN taking the long route around, just, you know, clearing out the jungle. Maybe poking at some creeps, giving a little bit of rest to this Roche fight. And now Radiant ping that out so they know that there's a couple of heroes in the top lane, and maybe now it's their time to try for the Roche. No, it's just so tense.
Radiant's
Man,
top tower has
TA, what are you doing, girl? You don't have vision there. She's just trying to push out lanes, I guess, while Roche is being contested, but a little wild.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
So Radiant really getting ready for this. Dire the same. I mean, this game now just revolves around this Roshan. Everyone trying to clear out like jungle camps nearby, but no one going too far from this point. They know they have to be able to mobilize as 5 immediately when they get that sense that Roche is being taken. And we're having another pause. So he says he needs a minute. I think we all need a minute here. Game 4, things are getting tense. NiP just 1 win away from taking this whole Betway show match. Yeah, dude, these strict admins, man. Sunspan with the frickin' horse. Oh. So, I mean, who's looking better here? Is it really 100% down to the Roche, or is there better scaling on one team? Like, what happens if this Roche goes either way? Hopefully an Aegis can solve some of her problems, as, again, that's going to be the forefront of NiP's mind. But starting to spread out a little bit. Starting to be able to take those camps and, you know, be able to flank back towards the Roche pit at a pin's drop, but... Yep. Again, going to be blinking out just in time. They are able to go and get that glimpse back, but nope. That is a straight BKB nope. And they are able to go. They catch one. It's not the most high-value target in the world, but they'll certainly take it. Now, Ghostic, again, trying to charge after this TA. He's just searching for something, but TA seems to be 1 step ahead of him, just playing those mind games right along with him. Yeah, very similar to what we saw with that Meepo of, you know, NiP feeling good, and then just 1 lane of Rax can really... I mean, Era takes it so quickly, but it's real dangerous. Chappie, Infest on cooldown for 2 more seconds, gonna hop right back into his buddy, and well, this is it. They're gonna go. They get the crush on the Batrider. They blow him up at just a second's notice, and now Chappie, hot on the heels of our TA. Quaifa waiting on the high ground. I mean, looks like they're going to be trying to go in for this. Unfortunately, Quaifa just a little too YOLO. Is going to be able to walk himself out of the Static Storm, tries to go in for the Omni Slash, but when that's all done, it looks like that's just about it for him. Earthshaker jumps in as well, and then Arrow follows up. It's just 1 by 1. Kills trickling in. It's a full team wipe, a triple kill for Chappie, and a free Roche as well. It seems like NiP just had no communication on how they wanted that fight to go. Wow. Down bottom, the tier 3 tower already gone as well. This is just Empire being handed a lead in this game. So they, you can see the net worth chart just kind of drops off a cliff right there after that fight. And it's looking a little easier for Dire to definitely...
A soldier's fortune.
That they needed. Invoker and Lifestealer now handily at the top of the net worth chart, and their next items are going to be coming out soon. Or rather, Invoker with that full Shiva's Guard now. He's feeling very, very good. Man, what happened with that fight? Like, you definitely have a lot more experience talking to your teammates about calls and fights and planning. Like, what was the miscommunication there? Ooh, hold that thought there as Chappie is just manning up here against Quaifa. They're going to be taking him down to half health through the spin. Now Trixie just forced down to the low ground, trying to flap back up, but this cold snap doing so much work. And FN scores another one. While Quaifa is able to get a kill onto Ghostic, he's going to have to pay with his life, and they do clip that deafening blast onto the Rubik as well. This is looking good right now as Hani now going to be going down. It's only Era who survives, and Chappie not even tickled by the right clicks of Era. They're going to take a full lane of Rax here, and NiP suddenly You know, just a very quick fight. It feels like they've got nothing going for them. Looking at the net worth chart, it's just kind of a slow decline and then plop.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Look at this. TA's still alive and well, and he feels no shame about going up and trying to burn that Aegis.
Where did Radiant's middle tower go? Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, momentum now takes probably some of a very, very big swing. Is there any way Ninjas in Pajamas can get this back in their grasp, or do they just kind of have to close their eyes and pray the game doesn't end in the next 8 minutes and try again for Roche?
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Aegis up for 2 minutes, and the last tier 3 tower being taken. There's a nice lasso onto the Slardar. They isolate him from his team. They get the lift up, but now Chappie's going in. Slardar does go down, but Chappie still going to work. Just easily eats up that Earthshaker, and looks like there's going to be mega creeps. Mott is like wiggling in his chair over there. He can't contain his excitement. He's just begging for it. There we go. Chappie gets the mega creeps, and looks like we are potentially coming close to a GG here, as it's just looking real easy for the Dire. Omni-Slash bumping around. The Poshka eating most of it. Now it hops to King R, and they are able to get that kill. Chappie gets low. Aegis is very close to expiring. He's got to play this right. We got, you know, less than 30 seconds on that thing. Looks like Chappie might not get to use it after all. This is just blood and carnage coming out as the mega creep's starting to roll in. GG called out. We are going to a game number 5 here at the Betway.